Hello again. I did a video about fractures recently. There's some more information that's come to light, so I thought I'd just give you a follow-up on that video. As you know, hip replacement is one of the most successful operations ever done. It's been referred to as the operation of the century for very good reasons. From time to time though, despite everyone's best efforts, a problem comes to light. Last year, a field safety notice was issued for the Zimmer CPT femoral stem. The stem sits inside the thigh bone, and with the CPT it's held in place by acrylic bone cement. It's been around for a long time, probably nearly 30 years. It's made of cobalt chromium alloy, which is a very tough, durable material used in all sorts of industries. These types of hips, called polished tapered slip stems, have been very successful and millions of them have been used over the years. I did over 1,000 CPTs over the years, and it's been a very versatile bit of kit. As I've mentioned in previous videos, we keep a very close eye on how medical devices like hip replacements perform. The National Joint Registry logs every device that's used, and if it fails, it's reported. It looks like the CPT stem has an increased risk of the thigh bone breaking around it. This is called a periprosthetic fracture. It's very uncommon, less than 1% overall, but the CPT seems to have double the risk of similar designs. It's been quoted that the risk is 1.4%. Just to be clear though, it's the bone that breaks around the metal stem, not the stem itself. Metal stems do occasionally break, but it's incredibly rare these days. I talked about this in a video I made last year. The issue is significant enough that the CP stem will be phased out in the UK by the end of 2024. I haven't used the CPT for many years, and as far as I know, I'm not aware of any of my patients who've had one of them who had a fracture. Why might the bone break? Well, as we get older, our bones become less dense, and some people get osteoporosis. This makes them weaker and more likely to break. We're more likely to have a fall, and hip replacements can become loose after many years, increasing the risk of a fracture. So what does this mean for you? If you already have a CPT stem, there's no immediate action needed. But if you experience unusual pain, stiffness, or things just don't feel right, contact your surgeon. You will be assessed and you'll have some up-to-date x-rays to make sure that there isn't a problem. Very occasionally, the femur will break if you were to have a fall. In this situation, you wouldn't be able to bear weight through the leg and you'd have to go straight to hospital. Don't panic though. It's very unlikely that you will have a fracture, but it is important to be aware of the possibility. It's really important to keep our bones and muscles as strong as possible to avoid problems like fractures. Keep your weight under control and have a balanced diet that has plenty of protein and vegetables. Walking is the best exercise that you can do, and things like going to the gym, Pilates and yoga will all help you too. Speak to your doctor about having supplements like vitamin D, and if you're a woman, ask for advice about using HRT. There was a recent research paper from Washington DC about HRT and fracture risk. It showed that women who had been on HRT for at least 6 months before having a hip replacement had a lower risk of fracture within the next 10 years. Clearly this is an area for more research. Have you got any questions or comments? Please leave them below or get in touch. The details are in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you all again soon.